Hello, 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 hello. I'm just gonna leave it right somewhere like right there, somewhere like right there. Whoops. Pardon me. Need to look at my Twitch channel. Oh, really? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, weird. Wait, what? Alright, there we go. That's really strange. Inception. What does this do? Oh, just like, Winder. This is a crazy Winder. Creator updates. Interesting. How do I just get to my channel? There we go. Scroll on down. Oops, I can hear myself. I don't think I even use this, so I'm gonna edit this. Oh, wait. What? I'm just gonna remove that. I'll do that later. I'm not ready to do that. I gotta figure out a way to bring more exposure to these services. I might even just fall asleep right now. If I fall asleep, apologize. I apologize. Live on broadcast, doing thought-provoking content. Whoops. think I should probably do something like this. How do I? Something like that. Pardon me. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna make a little graphic for this. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not gonna make a graphic for that. Gotta figure out how to how to sell services on Fiverr. And we're gonna give some new folks some exposure. So let's go to today. All right.
As you see, I have few gigs left, but here is net income what I made, and I have few gigs left, but they're not getting too much of impressions and clicks. So it's like all these gigs are automated, and if people will buy it, then I just need to send them a zip archive, and that's all, and deliver gig. So moment I'm not
Gonna
using
have to
Fiverr,
restart
but
this.
I can share you with
Not the
you
default.
experience, my experience on how I made so much money and how to get your first sale running here on Fiverr. So I have so here's
Restart
my gig.
this. Let's see. What do we got going on here, buddy?
What's up, guys? Today we'll talk about Fiverr, and the most popular question is how to get your first sale on Fiverr. And I can tell you only from my experience how I started and how I was able to make so much money on Fiverr. As you know, I'm already quit Fiverr and moved to different things. As you see, I have few gigs left, but here is net income what I made, and I have few gigs left, but they're not getting too much of impressions and clicks. So it's like all these gigs are automated, and if people will buy it, then I just need to send them a zip archive, and that's all, and deliver gig. So at the moment I'm not using Fiverr, but I can share with you experience, my experience on how I made so much money and how to get your first sale running here on Fiverr. So I have so here's my gig. What I oh no, not this one. This one. This gig is still running, but so this was the most popular gig. I have created gig on Fiverr. You can it's like I will create landing page or sales page. So basically, it's one page website. What will collect details from customer and send them to your email. So one page website with web form or video that will capture customer details. So this gig was really popular, and how I was able to make it so popular. So my price was on Fiverr. You can see three level of prices: basic, standard, premium. And basic price you should put low as possible. And in my case, I was providing web design service, and I put here starting price only $10. So it's really low price, and for $10 I will only send them a template, so no work involved. And I have created one gig. First of all, create only one gig, then write here unique text for your gig. Make sure to write why people should buy exactly from you. It will be great if you also include frequently asked questions here, so people can read, check what is included in your work. So when you have created unique text for your gig, make sure to also include keywords in your title, in your address bar, and somewhere in text copy. This will help you to display this gig in Google search. So for example, if people will search for landing page or sales page, as you can
Dude,
see,
this is a
these words included
snoozer.
in my gig title and included in link landing
I
page,
feel like I'm gonna
sales
fall
page,
asleep
as well
listening
included
to this
here
dude.
in text.
Welcome to another episode where I explore the World Wide Web, which, due to current events, has been bringing more and more people on board. There's probably a lot of people wondering out there, how can I make money online? I'm just going to be touching on one of those particular avenues, and that site is called Fiverr. So back in the day, Fiverr used to be the internet equivalent of the Family Dollar store. You could buy and sell online services for $5. So that included things like they'll sing a birthday song for you with your name.
For $5, I will sing you that song, and it'll be splendid. Check me out.
Since then, Fiverr has expanded to now offer services as high as thousands of dollars. I'm going to show you how I worked with an illustrator to actualize my vision. Let's dive right in. Here's the website. You can see you can search for anything, but what we're going to do is just go ahead and click the join button. What I need
so
help
tired.
with is creating an illustration. I came up with a concept while I was using a VR spray painting game called King Spray. It was of a moon dweller taking a picture with their camera of the Earth during a lunar eclipse. I thought about that as like, man, I'd really like to flesh that out. I started doing some research. I went on Google, I found a ton of reference images, and I made a rough sketch in Photoshop. So that's where I went to Fiverr. You could just go to the category section if you're not really sure what the term is. And right here under art and illustration, I clicked on illustration. During my search, I eventually landed on Moss Marth. I'm thinking, dang, if they did that, then they will definitely be able to make my project look awesome. So excited, I'm just gonna click continue, $10. Okay, order now.
Shut up and take my money.
A few moments later.
Okay, so apparently I rushed into that a little too quickly. This artist, in his title, says, I will ink your comic page or illustration. If you're not familiar with the comic book process, you have a penciler who will pencil a drawing, and then you have an inker that they will basically trace the pencil work, but with nice, clean ink lines. I was sort of expecting someone to do both. So he says, hi, I can do Spawn in my style per your request if you want to continue, but not with the level of detail or inking. So I wrote back, I said, okay, thank you for clarifying. I'm not interested in a Spawn drawing. I've attached a zip file of the image I'd like to redraw. Let's see what happens.
Day 2.
I just got an email
You got mail.
saying that he took on the challenge, so let's take a look at this. Here it is. Ooh, I can't even wait to look at it. Ooh. This is awesome. This is exactly what I was looking for. You can see earlier I had these little scribbles for astronauts, and he went ahead and drew all of them out. He re-lettered all the letters here, and even like I even wrote here Starlink, little reference to SpaceX, and he did the little lunar domes. He added like all these little trails and hills. I'm super happy. I gave him 5 stars across the board, and I went ahead and gave him a little tip. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that line work and I'm going to sort of color it out in Photoshop. So here's his line work in Photoshop. I added a horizon. I went ahead and added all these space trash. I used Photoshop's lens flare effect. That's what I've got so far. So the thing I'm gonna do next is probably order a colorist to go in and recolor this work. But that's the thing. You can literally go from start to finish with a project, hiring a whole team of people. What are some ideas you're getting from this website? Start just by looking through the categories, like see what all is possible, because you can see there are hundreds of categories here. Go through Fiverr, snoop around.
Go ahead. Snoop around.
Add a bunch of likes, make some lists. The way you do that is they have this little gray heart symbol. Click on that heart. And what's great is making a list specifically for a type of thing. I have ideation, creative, added that person there, and start to get ideas for the next video on how can you sell your own products on Fiverr. I hope you found this lesson fun. I hope it's got the gears turning. I hope it's opening your eyes to what sorts of things you can get paid to do online. Have fun, take care, be safe, and let someone know that you love them. Bye-bye.
That was a little bit more interesting. Oh shit, I should have subscribed.
Welcome to another episode where I explore the World Wide Web, which, due to current events,
That's not interesting. Dig.
7 skills that you can turn into $2,000 or more per month on Fiverr. So maybe you already have a job right now and you're watching these videos to learn how to turn a side hustle into a little bit of extra cash in your bank account. You know, something to earn a little bit of money on the side in your spare time, like me. I'm a copywriter on Fiverr myself. Or maybe you're trying to find ways to transition to freelancing online full-time to give you that flexibility and freedom that you might not get in your normal 9-to-5 job. Whatever your reasons are, Fiverr is a great way to make more money. In this video, I'm going to cover 7 skills that I think are awesome and in high demand that you can turn into $2,000 or more on Fiverr. These 7 skills, in my opinion, are in super high demand. I think based on the huge growth in online hustlers that are out there, people are starting online businesses, they're drop shipping, they're just hustling more than ever before. And these people are the people who are trying to outsource as much as they can to freelancers like myself and like people like you who offer the skills I'm about to talk to help make their lives a little bit easier. The reality is, people who run successful businesses either outsource the work that they can't do themselves or the work that they don't have the time or don't want to spend the time doing themselves. And that's where the opportunity comes in to turn these 7 skills in this video into some serious cash. The first skill is copywriting. If you have some business or work experience and are pretty good with your words, you might be able to offer copywriting skills to people on Fiverr. Writing things like business plans, website content, creating contracts or terms and conditions for people starting their businesses, or product descriptions, whatever it might be. If you're good with your words and have some, general know-how or experience, you can definitely turn your words into cash. This is something that I've been doing myself on Fiverr for the last year or so. Depending on how good you are, you can charge anywhere from 10 cents to $1 per word. That is insane. Most of the emails I deliver are about 200 words. So picture that. 200 words, $200 at the high end. I've been doing this for a while and do pretty well myself, and I'm nowhere close to charging that much money. And there are people who do. So think about that. If you have some experience and you're good with your words, this is one way that you could turn that skill into cash as a copywriter. The second skill in high demand is sales funnel building. What is a sales funnel? Sales funnels are a term that describes the complete cycle and process of bringing a prospect who doesn't know who you or your company or your product is all the way through the different stages of your sales cycle. From the point where they're first learning about your product, downloading a white paper, or submitting their information, through all the different steps up until where they're ultimately pulling the trigger and becoming a client, a paying client. There's a lot of companies out there who offer software solutions that automate a lot of the process of managing a sales funnel. GetResponse, Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, HubSpot, there's a lot out there. But these tools take time to set up and optimize. And the reality is, you don't need these tools. You can build a sales funnel without them, and that's how salespeople have been doing it for decades. But they do make things easier. So if you're willing to learn how to use these tools, or already know how to create a ClickFunnel or a lead page or whatever, you can offer services where you will set up a sales funnel for people in any of these tools that they're using. And it's a really lucrative opportunity. The reality is, with more and more people starting online businesses, the term sales funnel is getting thrown around everywhere. In blog posts, business guides, online sales mentors are talking about it all the time. So people are looking everywhere for how to set up a sales funnel. And if you get ahead of the curve and learn how to do that, you can definitely sell this service to people. I don't think it's too uncommon to charge anywhere from $50 to $500 to set up a single sales funnel. It may seem like a little or a lot, but depending on the value you're bringing to the customer you're working with, this might be a little bit of money, especially if they're selling a high ticket item. If you can sell yourself as someone who can set up a sales funnel for someone selling, $500 a month subscriptions or $1,000 a month products, $500 is not that much of an expense because there's an ROI attached to it. So think about it. The third skill on this list is social media marketing. And what you can do with that is become a social media growth consultant. Ask anyone who's starting a business in 2020 or beyond what their marketing strategy is going to be. I guarantee you 99% or a really high percentage of those people are going to say that social media is going to play a part in their marketing strategy. Influencers are everywhere. People are hustling things, promoting on Instagram, Facebook, all over the place. But it is a challenging thing to do. To be a successful Instagram or social media marketer, there is some skill and know-how involved. If you have experience doing this, or you know the general concepts of how to build a following on social media, how to manage a content release cycle or a content strategy to build an engaged community to promote products, you have an invaluable skill that you can offer for sale on Fiverr, and people are already doing it. So consider it. You can charge on retainer, you can charge per account you're setting up, you can charge per the month. Or how many months that you're choosing to manage someone's social media presence. The options are endless, and literally every business that is starting up or has already started is incorporating social media into their marketing strategy. So get all over that, and this is a big earner for you if you can. The fourth skill on this list is graphic design. Now, this isn't going to come as news to anyone, as graphic design has been pretty sought after for as long as I can remember. But the beauty with graphic design is almost every company needs graphic design work done or a graphic designer on staff. And if you're a graphic designer, with some experience, it's pretty easy to churn out some of the more common types of projects that people want. Logos, product imaging, things like that. almost every startup company needs early on in their journey as a business. And as a graphic designer, if you have the creative spark and the know-how with tools like Photoshop or things like that, you can pump these types of things out really quickly. I've seen logo designers charge anywhere from $5 for a really basic logo up to $1,000 for a package of multiple logos or product images for a line of products. It's really, the world is your oyster with how you want to charge for your design work and the level of detail you want to include. So if you have the skills, this is an option for you. And think of it this way. If you're anything like me, I absolutely suck with Photoshop. So to pay someone $10 to $50 for a simple logo, for example, my YouTube channel, I don't have a banner image right now, and the idea of designing one that's appealing and looks good is super daunting and intimidating to me. To me, it would be much easier to just spend 10 to 50 bucks on a logo or a graphic designer to design that header image for me, and I'm done with it. And I think that's the case with a lot of other people. The alternative would be spending 3, 4, 5, 6 hours playing around in a tool I don't know how to use trying to design something. Not to mention I have no background in what looks good or what's aesthetically appealing. So if you're a designer and you're a creative person, this is a super lucrative skill you can sell on Fiverr that'll make you some serious cash. The 5th skill on this list is lead generation services. Now, lead generation is an interesting one. I've seen a couple of different types of services on Fiverr that fall into this bucket. The first, and one that I'm not super crazy about, is list building. Basically, people will deliver a list to you of email addresses, titles, and names that they scrape from the internet. Scouring LinkedIn, websites, or databases, wherever. They'll put together a list for your target industry and sell it to you. Typically, this is a pretty low-cost service. It is definitely in demand, and you could consider doing it if you'd like, but it's not the highest ROI for your time, I don't think. And it's usually not a high-quality service because there's nothing really to differentiate different list builders from one another. Now, what I'm talking about with lead generation that I really love and think is a very lucrative industry is cold calling. The reality is, in this day and age, everyone starting a business or boosting marketing strategies is always talking about email marketing, and email marketing is great. But everyone's forgotten about cold calling. The reality is they both still work really, really well. And to be quite honest, an email marketing strategy is nowhere near as effective as an email marketing strategy with a cold call outreach strategy incorporated together. The two combined are the ultimate form of sales and marketing. So if you're someone with a little bit of sales experience or past sales experience or just the willingness to pick up the phone and call people and sell the value of a service for someone, you are in demand. There are people who are just starting to offer this type of thing as a service. In my experience, I've noticed it popping up on Fiverr, and it is a lucrative service. I can't tell you how many sales reps I know who hate picking up the phone and cold calling, but I can tell you that every sales manager I know thinks it's an essential part of selling a product or service. So if you're someone who has some sales experience, is not afraid to pick up the phone, and is willing to do this for other companies or people, you are in demand and you can charge basically whatever you want for this type of service. Typically, I've seen people charging per connect or per pitch that they make. That one's a little bit harder to track and manage. I've also seen people charge per meeting that they book, and this is something that could be super lucrative. If you're a natural closer and there's a software company or a big company that sells their service on phone-to-phone phone conversations with an account executive or sales rep, or through doing product demonstrations, you could sell your services booking those meetings for their sales reps or their solutions engineers. It's a lucrative skill. Not too many people are doing it, and if you're confident and have the guts to pick up the phone, you can make a killing doing it yourself. Number 6 on this list is voice acting. Like a lot of the other skills on this list, voice acting has been really taking off as a desired service that people are looking for on Fiverr. People are starting businesses all over the world, and a lot of these businesses are targeting markets that speak English. America's a huge market of consumers, and companies from all over the world are creating products and services geared towards that and other markets. So if you're someone who's got a voice made for radio, or you're confident that you can pitch a product, or just have a great voice that you can record, this might be a good skill for you to offer for sale on Fiverr. Anyone starting a business needs to sell their product, and one of the best ways to sell a product is through storytelling. So if you're someone who can tell a great story for a brand or a product, you're in demand. product videos, webinars, demo videos, commercials, advertisements. The list is endless with where you can offer your services as a voice actor. And if you're really good, you can charge an insane amount for your services. I've seen voice actors charge anywhere from $25 to $250 per 50 words spoken. Think about the ROI on your time with that. So if you have what it takes and think you could be a great voice actor, this is a skill for you. All you need to get set up is a decent microphone. There's a bunch that you can buy on Amazon. They aren't too expensive. A quiet place, and make sure that it is quiet because you don't want any background noise in your recording, and you're pretty much good to go. So consider it. Number 7 on this list is email marketing. And like copywriting, this is something that I myself have been offering as a service on Fiverr, and it's been great. Email marketing falls into the same bucket as cold calling. It's an essential service for getting the word out and selling your products or services. So anyone who's interested in cold calling or selling a product needs email marketing, and the competition and quality of email marketers online is so wide. I charge about 35 bucks for an email, but I see people who are also charging $5 for that same length of email, and some people charging $200 for an email. Typically my emails are about 200 words, so take that into consideration. If you have a little bit of experience in business, marketing, or in a specific industry, and are confident that you can turn that experience into compelling emails that tell a story and sell a product for potential clients out there, you are in demand, and you should definitely consider email marketing as a service you can offer. The other side of the coin with email marketing is setting up email automation tools for people. HubSpot, Salesforce Pardot, Constant Contact, MailChimp. A lot of people are using mass email or email drip tools to automate their marketing. If you have some know-how or skills in any of these tools, or you are willing to learn how to use these tools, you're also in demand. And that's the other side of the coin. You can either sell your services as an email marketer who actually writes the email content and subject lines, or you can set up the back-end tools that people use to manage these campaigns. Both are in demand, and both are skills that you can definitely get up to over $2,000 a month with on Fiverr. All right, everyone, that is all I have for you today. Those are the 7 skills that I think are in insane demand currently on Fiverr, and I think that if you get good at selling these skills and market yourself and boost your gigs, you can definitely take these skills and turn them into $2,000 or more per month on Fiverr. I've done it, and I'm nowhere near at the top of my earning potential. There's thousands of other sellers who are doing it, and you can too. So if this video was helpful, make sure you're subscribing to the channel and liking it. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope this content is super helpful on your journey becoming the best seller that you can be on the Fiverr platform. Cheers.
What was that?
In this video, I'm going to show you how to make $1,000 per month on Fiverr doing this very simple gig. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Kyle here.
This dude
with
looks
the
like
Fiverr
Elijah
Project,
Wood.
And in this video, like I just said, we're going to be going over how to make $1,000 a month on Fiverr doing this very, very simple gig that can really jumpstart your Fiverr career and just get you making money on the program. And the reason why this is such a good opportunity is that there's really not a lot of competition. It's very easy to do, like I'm going to show you in this video. And there's growing demand. It's something that's going to be, growing. There's going to keep being more and more customers. So it's something that a lot of people should get into. And if you want to make money on Fiverr, it's a great idea to get started because there's not a lot of people doing it. Now, if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like. It really does mean a lot to me. Also, watch the video on 2x speed so you can, get more information without having to spend the whole, 7-8 minutes watching the video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to actually be doing is going over what the
Bruh, I
service
need
is
content.
selling.
I need to watch
So
the whole
service
thing.
we're going to be selling is how to turn a blog post into a video, and we're going to be doing that essentially by using a software to turn blog and this content into an actual visual video. Now, blogs want this because sometimes it's easier to watch videos, or maybe people want to, add YouTube videos. They want to do something with video, but essentially what we can do is turn blog posts into videos, or we could just simply say, I will create a video for you about a certain subject like this. And those are the two routes you can go with this. But for example, someone is selling this exact service. They have 14 reviews. They're selling it for $5. And what you can do is turn these blog posts into videos using the software I'm going to show you. But as you can see, they're not very complicated. They're very simple to make. And you might be thinking, I don't really know how to do this right now, but I'm going to be showing you how to do this in the next steps. But as you can see, you can pretty much just copy what they're doing, up to 300 words, add titles, include lyrics, 120 seconds of runtime, standard and premium. So as you can see, there's different upgrades you can go with, but this is just a general concept. We're simply just taking this idea of turning blog posts into videos, and we're going to be, providing the same service on Fiverr. And maybe instead of 300 words, you do, 350 words, or instead of 350 words, you do 400 words, whatever it may be, to get you to stand out from the crowd. But in the next few seconds, I'm going to actually be going over how to make these videos. But this is something you can offer as a service to turn a blog post into a video. Or you can create a whole nother gig that simply says, hey, I will create a video like this for $5, and this is what the videos look like. Just give me your text, and I will make the video for you. So that's essentially what the service is we're going to be selling. In the next step, I'm actually going to show you how to make these videos very, very easily. Alright, so the software we're going to be using to create videos like this is Content Samurai. Now, Content Samurai is a very simple video software that will, pretty much allow you to make videos about anything super, super fast, tons of videos all the time. And what you can do is just start your free trial, and what you can do is just go onto the platform and click Create New Video. So for example, when you get a new order, what you can do is simply say, hey, what is the blog post you want me to turn into a video? What kind, do you want it to be upbeat? Do you want it to be sad? And everything like that. And just like that, what you can do is take their blog post and simply turn it into a video very easily. So we click the Create Video button, and what we want to do is, usually click cool blue or lime green, or something that is one of these kind of longer rectangle ones. We don't want it to be these just kind of square ones. We want it to be a full video aspect ratio. So make sure it's cool blue, lime green, steel gray, one of these ones. So we can click the cool blue and click Use Template. Now the first thing we want to do is actually upload the script. So for example, if this is the blog post, what we can do is simply copy it, and then we can paste it in here, and then we can take the rest of it and we can copy it. Now I'm not going to copy the whole thing because it's going to take a lot longer to actually create the video, but what we can do then is just simply paste it in here and click Create Slides. And what this will do, or Create Scenes I should say, and what this will do is Content Samurai will actually build the video for you, and it will sync up the slides to the background videos, and just like that, we have over 50 slides of just content that we didn't even have to make. And what you want to do is just go through here and make sure everything makes sense. Content Samurai will kind of naturally try and guess what the slide's about, but sometimes it doesn't always get it right. So you want to just make sure that it looks good, it makes sense, and all of that good stuff. And once you go through that, you want to click Add Voice. Now on Fiverr, you can actually say, hey, I'll actually add a voiceover for an extra, $15. And you can do it yourself, or you can hire someone else to do it, or you can just use a robot voice like Heidi or whatever these different ones are. So just like that, you have a video created, you've added a voiceover, and now what you can do is just kind of preview the video. Now this is going to take some time to load, but once it does load, I will show you the actual results. Alright, so as you can see, the video is playing now, and just like that, we have created a video that we can now deliver to our customer on Fiverr, and we can move on to the next one. Now, like I said, you can either do this as someone who turns blog posts into videos, or you can create a whole nother gig that just says, I will make a video like this. Those are the two ways you can monetize this. Now, as I said, you're probably not going to, make a ton of money doing this, especially at the start, but it's a way to, grow some authority to your Fiverr. You're getting sales because it's not very competitive right now. There's not a ton of people doing this, and, it's just a great way to make some side money. This can be a great side hustle to do in your spare time. So what I recommend you do is just go to Fiverr, see what these people are doing, create a gig very similar to that, and then once you do that, get a Content Samurai account, make sure you learn the ropes of it, and then all you have to do is simply, do exactly what I did, add the script, add the scenes, add the voiceover, and then simply click download, and just like that, you have a video that you can download and then deliver to your client. And just like that, you have a Fiverr business up and running. And you can do this on multiple platforms. You can do this on eBay. You can do this on a bunch of different forums. Whatever it may be, there are tons of ways to monetize this, but Fiverr is probably going to be your best one. But other than that, guys, that is the video. I wanted to keep it short, sweet, to the point. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. Leave
Oh no. Indiane, Indiane. What? Wait, no, go back real quick. Come on, play the video, yeah. Yo, what the fuck? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Do I know Arma 3? I know Arma 3. The game Arma 3. Yo, I need to figure out. Oh, Lord. Alright, we gotta figure this out. Stop messing around. If people are getting paid today, you count. Listen to this. How does she have a green screen, but she doesn't have a microphone? But she's sort of wrong because you have to employ yourself in the event that you get need to take unemployment because you have to pull unemployment on a company. What the? What if you're just an idiot? Dude, this is criminal. Oh, man. Oh, what she's saying is making no sense. Because it's not what was intended. This isn't talking about utilities or rent. Where's the incurred debt interest? The What if your expenses are greater than your income? Is that a... Does that... Dude, what the fuck was that, dude? That was agitating. So agitating. What does this boss have to say? Dude, I hope I didn't fuck up my application. Oh, Jesus. Let's hear what this dude has to say. Oh, that is garbage audio. What was that? Dude, let's hear what this dude has to say. Oh, he's got too much music. Opportunity Interactive. If you're watching this video and you're thinking about training and you want to do it over video chat, contact me so that we can do the recordings and do the streaming. So you can benefit 3 times as much from doing these trainings and these certifications. We can do a serious production, and then you can use that as marketing and advertising. That's me, man. Contact me if you need a video. Dude, I can't. No, I can't. I can't do this crap. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, content creators. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Listen to this if she has a different opinion. Oh my goodness. Dude. Dude, no way. I don't know what this is. No way. No way. No way. just means that there's a million more broadcasters than myself online. God damn. the G's. I want to hear what this dude has to say. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Whatever. What am I doing? Oh my God. Domestic employers, banks, passive real estate businesses, multi-level marketing, illegal gambling, marijuana, private clubs, strip clubs, sex shops. Whoa. That's not true anymore. I think he just said that backwards. Chips in my throat. Oh my lord. Ha ha ha. That was complete garbage. Dude, I have no idea whether my application is going to be approved. What the? What the heck happened? Requires modification. Video denied? What? How do you get it to reevaluate? I don't want to. Fuck you, dude. I don't even want to mess with that. Dude, what the fuck is going wrong with YouTube right now? Nancy Pelosi. Okay. Ugh. Oh, fuck. I'm over here fucking shit up. What the shit? Oh, he already had the press conference? What? What the heck is going on, man? There's no respect going on. There's absolutely no respect. What are we dealing with? Dude, I can't do this. I can't figure it out. I don't know. I'm getting no alerts. Like, even for instance, the JJ CPA alert. Where is that? Where is that alert? Even though I have him set up for alerts. You know? What is going on here? See this? Bell. Ridiculous. All right. Hey, thank you for anybody that tuned in. I am trying to do the best I can to cover whatever may be going on. And yeah. Clearly it's all in disarray. There are certain people are getting PPP, certain people are getting EIDL, certain people there's not a universal story or narrative or company that, you know, is getting it. Doesn't matter if you have a college degree, whether you have a big bank, whether you have a little bank, doesn't matter what. There's just like a super inconsistency. There's not a certain demographic of people that are getting the money, and there's not a, you know, poor people aren't getting it, rich people aren't getting it. Everyone's kind of, there's no consistency in the delivery of the loans. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm hoping that something makes sense at some point. At the moment, it doesn't. Nothing makes sense. I know that my banking is kind of just in a mess right now. I can't seem to figure out what to do with that banking. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, yeah, I'm all.